All right, this is lesson 16.6, and our math goal today is, can you use a graph to solve a problem? How do cows add numbers? They use a calculator. All right, so next please get out your purple packet, your purple review packet, and we completed the day 1 yesterday, so can you please complete day 2 today? So go ahead and pause your video. All right, here are your answers to check. All right, back to our lesson. So why do we need to use our problem-solving skills to read a graph? Well, we read graphs a lot. Think of a menu at a restaurant. Normally you see the item listed and then you see the price. That is an example of a type of graph. So how will we do this today? We will practice our problem-solving skills together and individually. All right, so let's do some review. I want you to look at these 3 different graphs that we've learned about already. We've learned about line plots, pictographs, and a bar graph. And what I want you to do is with your finger, I want you to connect each organizer to the correct graphs. So which name connects to the right graph? It's switched up. So, for instance, line plot, which one of these represents a line plot? Okay, so you can pause this video and see if you can connect them correctly. Okay, so let's start with line plot. A line plot, remember, it's kind of like a number line. So a line plot actually matches the one right across from it. Okay, which one is a pictograph? Is it this one or this one? Pictograph. Remember, pic reminds you of the word picture. So which one do you see that has pictures? Yes, this one. And then finally, our bar graph. Think of like a candy bar, like they're rectangles. Okay, I want you to take a moment and think back. What are some of our problem-solving skills that we know to use when we are faced with a math problem? You can pause this video and think about it, maybe say it out loud or write it down, up to you. Here is a list that I often think of. First, we need to read the problem. We have no idea what to do unless we read the actual problem. Do you see how reading applies to math too? So we have to first read the problem. Next, circle key words. So it's kind of like a key that might unlock a treasure chest. You need some key words in order to figure out the problem, kind of like words such as maybe many or more. Okay, these are key words that help you decide how to solve the problem. Next, you can underline the questions. That way you don't have to reread the whole problem. You can just underline the question that it's asking us. Next, decide what operation. So are you going to add the numbers, subtract the numbers, maybe multiply? Then solve the problem and check your work. We always check our work because we might have made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. So it's good to double check just in case you accidentally did something wrong, and that's okay. I still do that all the time. I check my work. Okay, so next you can get out your math journal and turn to page 16.6. Problem solving, use a graph. You can pause this video while you get that out. Okay, so now we're going to do the bottom of our page here. Okay, so use the graph to solve the problem. Okay, so we have one about game choices. And you can see the 3 game choices on the side. It was t-ball, soccer, and tag. And then at the bottom, it tells you the number of children that voted for each of these games. Okay, so I want to use my problem-solving skills that we went over in order to solve the problem. So first, we need to read the problem, which we did, and then we need to circle keywords that will help us unlock the problem. So, for instance, I circled more, soccer, and t-ball. Why? Because more tells me that I need to find the difference of soccer and t-ball. Okay. So if I'm going to find how many more children chose soccer than t-ball, am I going to be adding or subtracting? Yeah, I'm going to be subtracting. I need to find the difference. So when I go down to my chart, let's do step number 1. How many children chose soccer? So let's look at our graph. Remember, you don't have to count the cubes. You can just look at the bottom here. That's what makes graphs so easy to use, is you can just look at the bottom and say, oh, soccer comes all the way to number 9. So we can write down 9 for the number of children who chose soccer. Okay? Pause this video if you need extra time. Next, I want you to do number 2. See if you can do that one by yourself. How many children chose t-ball? Yep, 6 is our answer. So we need to find the difference of these 2 numbers. So we are going to subtract. I want you to come up with your number sentence at the bottom for number 3. Nine minus 6 equals 3. Remember, you can only subtract if our biggest number is in the beginning of our number sentence. That's how we get a positive number here. Okay, so you can rewind as you need. I want you to do the back side of 16:6 and do this on your own. Okay, I just want you to keep in mind these problem-solving skills because they might help you figure out the answer to the problem. Okay, so you were just able to practice your problem-solving skills when reading a graph. So remember, this is important for us to learn because we will see graphs throughout our entire life. And I hope you have a great day. See you tomorrow.